ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। Salutations to Vedavyasa Bhagavan, Vidura Bhagavan and all the rishis. We are into Vidura Neethi from Prajagara Parvam of Udyoga Parvam of Sriman Mahabharata Itihasa. Fifth chapter. We are seeing beautiful thoughts here. Yesterday we saw कि Sulabhaha Purushaha Rajan Satatam Priyavadinaha. Those who talk very lovingly, sweetly are many to get easy. That apriyasya tu patyasya vakta shota cha durlabhaha. But the vakta, speaker, shota, listener, who are ready to speak and listen, that which is good, though it is not sweet to listen, such people are rare. है ना, अच्छे बात बोलने वाले नहीं होते हैं तो भी सुनने वाले नहीं होते. प्यारे सबको सुनना बोलना दोनों अच्छे लगते, बट स्पीकिंग स्वीटली नीड नॉट बी गुड, and good thing may not appear to be sweet. And whenever there is competition between good and sweet, we should opt for good, not sweet. Yeah. Now, yo hi dharmam samashritya hitva bharto priya priye apriyanyah pathyani tena raja sahayavan. The real helping person of to a raja is he who, without worrying about what is priya and apriya to the raja, only speaks that which is in the hita of the raja and rajya. So that person should be kept as mantri by the king. And I am speaking like that to you. I am not interested in talking to you, favoring your likes and dislikes. I too have the larger vision of seeing in what is your interest lies. Even though you don't like that, that only I speak. प्रिया प्रिया का खातर नहीं करूंगा मैं, जो हित में है वही कहूंगा. And whoever is like that, he is called as a true helper. Whether it is two friends, it is between a boss and subordinate, कहीं भी हो. और बॉस को जो अच्छा लगता है वही करके खुशामदी करने वाले दोनों मिलकर म्यूचुअली और पूरा कंपनी को भी नाश करते. Always what is correct, what is good, we have to aim at that. Next one, त्यजेत कुलार्थे पुरुषम ग्रामस्यार्थे कुलम त्यजेत ग्रामम जनपदस्यार्थे आत्मार्थे पृथ्वीं त्यजेत. देखो, त्यजेत कुलार्थे पुरुषम. Give up one fellow for the sake of entire kula. Gramasyarthe kulam. For the sake of entire village, that particular group should be sacrificed. Then gramam janapadasya one small grama can be sacrificed with a large janapadaha. Finally, atmarthe prithvim tejet. For the knowing of self, we have to transcend all the prithvi tadatmya. Now here the first one is to Dhritarashtra and the last one Duryodhana, and Vidurji talks to himself. What is the first thing he is talking to Dhritarashtra? Tejet kularte purusham. For the protection of your Kurukula, you kick this fellow and get him out, your son Duryodhana. That was he want to say. If you hold on to that fellow out of attachment, उसके कारण पूरा कुला नाश होने जाना. And होता भी है वो. Dhritarashtra never listens to this Vidura's Upadesha. He goes on holding on to Duryodhana and goes on supporting to all his nonsense. Because of that one fellow, entire Kula got destroyed. Dekho. And for Vidura, the last one. What is that? Atmartham Prithvim Tejet. To know the self, he gets detached from the entire Stula Sukshma Karana Deha. Why Atmarthe Prithvi? It has many, many ways to say. Why Atmarthe Prithvim Tejet is, Prithvi is one and grossest loka in the entire scheme of the universe. When the Jiva has to evolve, the evolution is in the higher worlds of Bhuvar, Suvaha and Maha. If you want to go there, you have to give up this. नहीं तो इधर ही सड़े पड़े रहोगे. यहाँ रहना बुरा नहीं, बट इससे बढ़कर भी लोग हैं जहाँ जा सकते हैं, वहाँ नहीं जाओगे तो बुरा है. Therefore, Atmarthe for one's own evolution, Prithvim Tejet. we should be ready to leave the body, leave this world. हमको क्या है फिलहाल, in this bhumi only all the sukha bhoga are seen, that only I want, and that also through deha and indriya. That of a very strong misunderstanding delusions we have. More than misunderstanding delusion, we can say it's a incomplete information we are in. A complete information is that the life can be lived at a higher and subtler and more expansive and pervasive level by identifying with the Atma of all the Vyahrutis, as we studied just now in the Upanishad. Though we are studying Vidura Neethi, हम just because of fresh है, दोनों मिलाकर बताने से बात समझ में आएगा. So life can be lived not only at the body level, up to Atma level. So to not only the life can be lived at the Bhumi level, but also it can be lived at the Parabrahma level. This is what now the Telugu people will listen at 11 o'clock. अंतर्दृग्दुषयोर्भेदम बहिश्च ब्रह्म सर्गयोः आवृणोति अपराशक्ति सा संसार से कारणम. Now the next also is आपदर्थे धनम रक्षेतु तारान रक्षेतु धनैरपि आत्मानं सततं रक्षेतु दारैरपि धनैरपि. For the sake of emergency, save the money. Protect wife and children even at the cost of money, but protect yourself even if everybody's cost. And that also when I know I am noble, I am pursuing spiritual path, or the wife or husband or children are too much of opposing, you can go on telling them for some years. Still they are behaving Rakshasa, then Tejet, say Namaste, Sara, then unko de do, they are happy with that. Do your sadhana. That is the meaning here. Okay, when it is said to Dhritarashtra, give up Duryodhana, or when it is said to any individual that for the protection of yourself, even give up the wife or children, don't take them very narrow meaning. Here the idea is being greater, higher, sacred is more important than getting identified with the lower. ये बात. फिर now द्यूतमे तत्पुरा कल्पे तृष्टम वैरकरम नृणाम तस्मात् द्यूतम न सेवेता हास्यार्थमपि बुद्धिमान. Now this is a very sublime thought. Only one example Viduraji is saying and giving us a chance to understand everything in the light of this one example given. What he says, Dyutametat, this Dyuta Krida, which your children are proposed to play with the Kaurava Pandavas and all. First time they played Yudhishthiradi, they lost even Draupadi and all. Then somehow something happened, Krishna came and protected and all. Somebody explained Dhritarashtra, somehow choot gaye. Again, second time when they played, then they had to go to Aranya and Ajnatavasa along with Draupadi. Second time. अब वो हो गया, अभी युद्ध का टाइम आ गया. No, he says, Dyutam etata, that Dyuta Krida, which brought to this destruction of the entire clan now, Pura Kalpe Trishtam. Right from the beginning of the time, it is seen that Vairakarakam Runam. It was the creator of the enmity between human beings. तस्मात् therefore द्यूतम न सेवेता, द्यूत क्रीड़ा का पाल खेलना ही नहीं चाहिए. हास्यार्थमपि बुद्धिमान. No, this is a more important line than the other three lines. हास्यार्थ मतलब even for the sake of time pass also, even for the sake of entertainment also, we should not enter into द्यूतम, because inherently it has such a danger of creating enmity between two people. उसमें है वो. अब द्यूत क्रीड़ा धीरे धीरे टाइम पास के लिए खेते हुए और फिर इश्यू होती है, वे थिंक करता रहता है बंदा उसको मैं किसी तरह से हराऊंगा, देन एनिमिटी ग्रोस. सो ही इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ द्यूत क्रीड़ा क्रिएटिंग एनिमिटी टू पीपल. नो एक्सपैंड इट इन दिस वे. एनी ऑफ द व्यसनास, if they don't make others our enemy, but definitely they make ourselves as our own enemies. है कि नहीं बात? बोलो. अपने आप को अपने शत्रु बनाते सारे दुर्गुण. Therefore, हास्यार्थमपि न सेवेत if you are a बुद्धिमान. A buddhiman person never takes anything in this world for granted. You understood? And especially if we are adding spirituality, We should never take our senses and mana for granted even once. That is the highest goal or ideal. Then only we can protect ourselves from their clutches, destroying clutches at the highest level. At the lowest level, if you are Buddhiman, don't yield to Dyutadi negative habits. Because they create enmity. Then once you are enemy, you will bent upon destroying each other at every cost. Okay. Then he reminds. विदुरजी कह रहे हैं उक्तम मया द्यूत काले राजन् नेदम युक्तम वचनम प्रातिपेय तदौषधम पथ्यमिवातुरस्य न रोचते तव वैचित्रवीर्य. So the two words he is using for Dhritarashtra as vocative. He Pratipeya, he Vaichitravirya. Pratipeya is the Pratipa is a great Raja who was there in the Kurukula earlier. Therefore, on the name of that Raja, it is also called as Pratipa Vamsha. So Raja was a Kuru Raja, Kuru Sthala, Pratipa Raja, Pratipa Vamsha. So here Pratipeya is Pratipa Vamsha. So too Vaichitravirya, he is son of the Vichitravirya. In that way, having addressed धृतराष्ट्र, ही सेस उक्तम मया द्यूत काले अपनी. अरे जब आप लोग प्लान कर रहे थे सभा में द्यूत क्रीड़ा के लिए पांडवों को बुलाने का, that time only I told you, क्या नैदम युक्तम, this is not correct, it will lead to lot of anartha. In Mahabharata you will see all that. We are studying Mahabharata only. Vachanam Pratipeya, I told you that it is not yuktam, it is not correct when you proposed at that time. But that was a medicine. And a diseased person is ready to take everything which increases the disease, but he never tries to take the aushadhi because of the bitterness of it. In the same way, you were a patient of selfishness. When I was giving the aushadhi of salaha, not to enter into the Dyuta Kriya, but you have not taken this aushadhi given by me. Tad aushadam pathyamiva aturasya na rochate tava vaichitravirya. That medicine given by me in the form of an advice never was liked by you. So मैं चिल्ला चिल्ला के बताया आपको नहीं 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 करना है, बहुत भयंकर काम है. Dyuta has made great people as enemies earlier. You never heard me. See the situation now, your own brother's children and your children killing each other. Just Dyuta Krida se shuru hua. Okay. Now he says, interesting comparison. Kakairimam chitraparhan mayuran parajayetaha pandavan dhartarashtraha hitva simhan krostukan guhamanaha prapte kale shoshitatam narendra. Shoshitatam narendra. Interesting, you know? Kakai imam chitraparhan mayuran paradetaha. Is your children like Kavve and the Pandavas are like the Mayura with wonderful baraha and dance and all. You are wanting to defeat the sweet beauty giving Mayura with the Kavva like your children. One example. Second is Hitva Simhan Kroshtakan Kuhamanaha. And you just giving up the lions and tigers which are ready to serve you, and you are holding on to the jackals which are going to cheat you one day. So the Pandavas are like the Simha, and the Kroshtukama is these jackals and wolves, etc. Wolf and jackal you want to love and give up the lions like Pandavas? What are you doing it? And having chosen that way, Prapti Kale Sochitatam Narendra. If you really don't stop now, you are already in the shoka because of these wrong decisions. That shoka will continue. Now, question was that, मैं दुख से बाहर नहीं आ पा रहा हूँ, नींद नहीं हो रहा है. This is the thing. The Mayura and the Simha like are the Pandavas. ये कौवा और jackal की तरह your children. तो किसको तुम वैल्यू दे रहे हो? This is what he means. Like that, slowly through variety of examples, Vidarji is inducing in Dhritarashtra the thinking ability, the higher thinking, which is totally lost him in because of his infatuation to his son. मेरा बेटा वाला. हम सबका भी वही है. When we get infatuated to Aham Dehosmi, all the higher and greater and nobler ideas get destroyed, suppressed. They never come out. Only the idea of Neend, Bhojana, Aram se baito, TV dekho. Is that the only things which can think and do? So many higher, greater things are there. But do we get all those ideas? No. Why? पड़े हुए हैं सड़कर देहोस्मी में. He also, with Dehosmi, Mama Putra Asi. So much of attachment to himself and his son. Therefore, the higher, nobler thoughts never click to him. And then we don't live life higher way, noble way. And then live the life at the lower level because of lower thoughts. That leads to Shokam. That's how it is. Om Shanti Shanti. Good, Vidura.